It's the hottest dish in the streets. It's what everyone's talking about on Facebook,
Twitters and Facebooks and all that stuff.
It's time for Big Tigger's Trending Topics on V103.
411 and all your favorite folks. The underlying theme of this, not so bright, not so funny, but interesting nonetheless. Let's start. The Game is facing a sexual assault claim. Priscilla Rainey, who was a contestant on his dating show, his reality show, She's Got Game, filed suit against him last year, alleging he sexually assaulted her on several occasions during an after-hours date, even rubbing her bare nether region and behind. Says The Game was out of control and highly intoxicated on drugs and alcohol during the alleged incident. She explained she never gave permission to touch her and felt degraded by the sexual assault. She says she suffered physical, psychological, and emotional damages due to the rapper's actions. The Game fired back at Rainey and accused her of lying and said he doesn't owe her a dime and demanded the entire lawsuit be thrown out of court. Both parties are battling it out and preparing for an upcoming trial. Then, earlier this week, Rainey filed documents in the case pleading for any evidence about her sexual history or the use of the words prostitute or madam be excluded from the courtroom. She also asked the judge to ban any information about her drinking or taking drugs outside of the question. Woman said that any evidence of these topics would be irrelevant to the issues at hand and all of it should be considered hearsay. No! How you know? Lastly, she claims all the evidence and information about any prior arrests, talk of her criminal history, any criminal convictions, and any possible booking, aka mugshots, be excluded from the upcoming trial. So you don't want nothing that you ever did in life to bear on this matter. Man, stop. Now, next story, Nate Parker will appear on 60 Minutes on Sunday. Hosted by Anderson Cooper, director of the Sundance Film Festival Darling, Birth of a Nation. Will be there to promote the film and touch on some topics surrounding the release. He's tried to stay away from these allegations and conversation and controversy surrounding the film about his admittance of involvement in a rape case involving a former Penn State classmate in 91. Some people say it has nothing to do with the movie. The movie's separate, his own, situation. But let's listen to a clip from our conversation with Anderson Cooper on this weekend's upcoming 60 Minutes.
Do you feel guilty about anything that happened that night?
I don't feel guilty.
Do you feel you did something morally wrong?
As a Christian man, just being in that situation, yeah, sure. I'm 36 years old right now, and my faith is very important to me. So looking back through that lens, I definitely feel like it's not the lens that I had when I was 19 years old.
He was the film's writer, John Celestine, was also involved in the trial. He was convicted while Parker was acquitted. Celestine's case was later overturned on appeal. So we'll learn a little bit more about the whole situation Sunday night on 60 Minutes. Again, the movie hits theaters October 7th. And it's about, lots of people have missed out what the movie's about. It's about the story of Nat Turner leading a slave rebellion in 1831. Just as a quick side note, California has eliminated the rape statute of limitations in light of the Bill Cosby case. Now there will no longer be a 10-year statute of limitations. So that's going to be the trending topics today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You missed any part, head on over to v-103.com. You can not only listen to it, you can also see my face. More Big Tigger Show right now.
The People Station, V103.